everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited that you could join me here again for another workout. Today we're going to be focusing on our chest. I'm just wearing the navigation joggers in black. I'm wearing white Converse. I'm just wearing a little black cropped hoodie and also the navigation sports bra. I just wanted to show you my Converse. They're so cute. They're like Velcro, so you don't have to tie them. It's just super easy to throw on for the gym. But yeah, all that being said, if you haven't already, subscribed to my channel now, as well as give this video a thumbs up, and if you've done both of those, then go ahead and click that little bell to turn on your post notifications so you never miss another workout with me again. All that being said, let's get started. To begin this workout, I am just using a lacrosse ball. I'm pressing it against the wall in my chest and I'm rolling out my chest area, anywhere that's kind of tense or kind of sore. I'm just allowing this to open up my chest. It's giving it a nice massage so that my chest is a little more warmed up. It brings a little bit more blood flow to that area so that I'll be ready for my bench press. The next thing I'm going to do is warm up my shoulder. I'm doing 3 sets of 10 to 20 reps. It really just depends on how you're feeling. You can go as high as 20 reps or as low as 10. It depends on your mobility. But what I'm doing is I have a towel, or you can use a sweater. I'm laying on my side. I'm holding that towel with my arm and my lat. So I'm holding between my arm and my lat. I'm using a 2.5 pounds and I'm just simply turning my shoulder outwards. So I'm bringing the weight from in front of me on top of me using just my shoulder. This is really going to help to warm up my rotator cuff and it's going to help prevent injury while doing bench. Starting our actual workout off with bench press, you're going to do 3 sets of 10. So for this, you want to create an arch in your low back by having your shoulder blades pulled back and down. You want your feet planted firmly on the floor so that your knee is at a 90-degree bend, and you want to just find the bar path. It's going to be somewhere in your mid-pec. It's different for everyone, but what you want to do is have your elbows at a 90-degree bend at the bottom, and then when you press up, it's going to be a little bit wider. So don't worry about when you're at the top. It's more so just make sure your elbows are at a 90-degree bend when you're down at the bottom of this lift. Make sure also there is a slight, maybe about 45-degree angle in your armpit. So you don't want your elbows right directly beside your armpit. You want them to be angled a little bit downward, a little bit more pointed towards your leg. Moving on to incline chest press, we're doing 3 sets of 10. So for this, again, sort of the same setup. You want an arch in your low back created from pulling your shoulder blades back and down. You want your feet planted firmly in the floor, your knees at a 90-degree bend, elbows at a 90-degree bend at the bottom. And again, your elbows are tilted a little more towards your leg. So your armpit is supposed to be at roughly a 45-degree angle. This helps protect that area, protect your shoulder. What you want to do is have a little bit of a higher bar path. So the bar is going to come a bit higher on your pec this time because it is incline. You want to find that bar path, stay within that bar path the entire time. That's going to be the hardest part to determine of this exercise. So as long as you find your bar path, you should be okay. Moving on to decline chest press, you're doing 3 sets of 10. This is a similar setup. You still want a low back arch created from pulling your shoulder blades back and down, but this time your feet are hooked into the machine. They are not planted firmly on the floor. The bar path is going to be just under your pec, and you're going to be pressing straight up from that point. So under your pec, straight up above that point. Again, elbows at a 90-degree bend at the bottom and a 45-degree bend in your armpit. Moving on to Smith machine press, we're doing 3 sets of 6 to 10 reps. For this, you want the bar path to fall at about mid-pec. You want your elbows again to be at roughly a 90-degree angle at the bottom, as well as your armpits. You want to be at a little bit of like an 85 degrees, so not directly beside you, a little bit tilted towards your leg. You want to be on the bench. You want the bench to have a full incline, and you really want to just focus on coming down slow and controlled and pressing up while focusing on that flex in your chest. The reason we're only doing 6 to 8 reps is because you can do a heavier weight on this machine because you don't need a spot. What you can do is you can just click the machine and re-rack it at any point if it's too hard for you. So this is really great for pushing your weight and upping your weight. Moving on to close grip press on the cable machine. What you want to do is have the cable machine set at shoulder height. You want your elbows to be at your side, and you're going to press your arms straight out. I like to interlock my fingers because it helps me focus on that flex as soon as my arms are straight. Then you're going to bring the weight back slowly and focus on just flexing your pecs, and as if there's like a coin in between your pecs and you're trying to hold it there with the flex. Moving on to dumbbell chest press with supination, we're doing 3 sets of 10. So for this, you want to be laying down on a bench. You want an arch in your low back created from pulling your shoulder blades back and down. You want your feet planted firmly on the floor and your knees at a 90-degree bend. Your armpits are going to be a little less than a 90-degree angle, and your elbows are going to be a 90-degree angle when they're bent. So what you're going to do is press the weight up, and as you're at the top, you're going to add a twist about halfway through. So at the bottom, when your elbow is bent, your thumbs are facing each other, and at the top, your thumbs are facing away from each other. Moving on to a dumbbell close grip press. Again, you're going to be set up the same way, so low back arch, feet planted firmly, knees at a 90-degree angle, but this time your elbows are going to be tucked beside you, and you're going to bring the weights all the way to your chest. You want the weights to be touching, and you're going to maintain that tension of the weights touching as you press up. So at the top of this exercise, you really feel that squeeze in between your pecs. Moving into our stretches, we're going to start off with a wall pec stretch, but this time your elbow is going to be bent against the wall. So spread your fingers. What you want to do is lean in towards the wall. You're going to feel a lot of this flex throughout your chest. Mainly you're going to feel this across your chest. You're going to feel like you're just stretching a little bit of your shoulder as well. So hold this for 30 seconds on each side. Moving into another great stretch, we're doing the wall pec stretch, but this time our arm's going to be straight. So for this, you're gonna hold it for 30 seconds. You wanna have your arm against the wall, and you wanna focus this time on not pushing into the wall, but you're going to try and twist your body away from the wall. You're gonna feel this sort of in the same place, but a little bit different because you're twisting your body away from the wall. These are two of my favorite stretches to end off a chest day with. So hold these two for 30 seconds. You can do it 2 to 3 times if you like. Okay, you guys, that was it for today's chest workout. I hope you enjoyed it. This is a little bit of what the pump is looking like from today's workout. Mainly the pump is in my shoulders. Anytime I work chest, my shoulders get super pumped because they are working a lot throughout your chest workout. Anyway, if you did enjoy the video, please give this video a thumbs up, as well as try this at the gym. And if you've done that, then comment down below what you think of this workout. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. Both of my names for Instagram and Snapchat are down in the description box. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you all back here next Tuesday.